Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that shapes the future education. It's no secret that education is the bedrock of progress, the engine of innovation, and the key to a brighter future. But what does it really mean for a country to be educated? We're not just talking about literacy rates here. Though those are important, we're looking at the whole shebang: access to quality education, the emphasis on critical thinking, the focus on research and development, and the overall commitment to fostering knowledgeable and skilled citizens. So today, we're ranking the top 10 most educated countries in the world for 2024. We'll be exploring their unique approaches to education, from rigorous academic programs to innovative teaching methods. We'll uncover the factors that contribute to their success and see what lessons we can learn from them. Get ready for a global journey as we explore the powerhouses of knowledge and innovation that are shaping the world, one textbook at a time. Let's get started. And finally, the number one most educated country in the world for 2024 is Singapore. This dynamic city-state, often called the Lion City, has consistently held a top spot in global education rankings. Singapore's education system is renowned for its rigor, especially in math and science. From a young age, students are challenged to think critically, problem solve, and innovate. But it's not just about rote memorization or acing exams. There's a strong emphasis on practical skills and real-world applications. This focus on both academic excellence and practical skills has resulted in one of the most skilled and knowledgeable workforces on the planet. Singapore consistently ranks highly in global competitiveness and innovation indexes, thanks in part to its highly educated population. But Singapore's commitment to education doesn't stop at graduation. The government invests heavily in lifelong learning initiatives, ensuring its citizens can adapt and thrive in an ever-changing global landscape. It's a pretty impressive model for success. One of the fascinating things about Singapore's education system is its ability to balance traditional values with modern approaches. You see, Confucianism, with its emphasis on respect for elders and the pursuit of knowledge, still holds a strong influence on Singaporean culture. This translates into a deep respect for teachers and education within society. But Singapore isn't stuck in the past. The education system is constantly evolving, incorporating new technologies, pedagogical approaches, and global perspectives into the curriculum. This blend of tradition and innovation has been key to Singapore's success. It's about equipping students, not just with knowledge, but also with the critical thinking skills, adaptability, and global mindset needed to navigate the complexities of the 21st century. Interesting fact, did you know that Singapore focuses on bilingual education? From a young age, students are immersed in both English and their mother tongue, whether it's Mandarin, Tamil, or Malay. This focus on multilingualism not only enhances cognitive skills, but also prepares students for a globalized world. Coming in at a very close second, we have South Korea. Now, if there's one country that takes education seriously, it's South Korea. Like, really seriously, it's deeply ingrained in their culture, with education being seen as the key to individual and national advancement. And this dedication shows. South Korea consistently ranks among the top performers in international assessments like PISA, particularly in math, reading, and science. The country boasts a highly literate population and a workforce equipped with the skills needed to compete in a technologically driven world. But this success comes at a cost. South Korea's education system is known for its intensity and competitiveness. Students face immense pressure to excel academically, often attending extra classes after school and on weekends. The competition to get into top universities is fierce, and the pressure can be overwhelming for many students. While South Korea's commitment to education is admirable, there's a growing conversation about finding a healthier balance between academic rigor and student well-being. It's a reminder that even the most successful systems have room for improvement. Now, to truly understand the South Korean education system, we need to talk about Hagwons. These are private after-school academies that have become a ubiquitous part of students' lives. They offer supplemental instruction in a variety of subjects, from math and science to English and music. Hagwons are big business in South Korea, reflecting the immense pressure on students to excel. While some students attend Hagwons to pursue their passions or get ahead, others feel like they have no choice but to keep up with their peers. This intense focus on academic achievement has its critics. Some argue that it stifles creativity, increases student stress, and widens the gap between the wealthy who can afford expensive Hagwons and those who can't. Still, there's no denying the impact of Hagwons on South Korea's educational landscape. They reflect a deep societal belief in the power of education to transform lives and propel the nation forward. However, finding the right balance remains a key challenge for South Korea as it moves forward. At number 3, we find ourselves face to face with a nation that's a bit of a behemoth, educationally speaking. I'm talking, of course, about the United States. The US education system is incredibly diverse, from small, rural schoolhouses to sprawling university campuses. This diversity is reflected in the range of institutions: community colleges, small liberal arts colleges, and the Ivy League universities. This variety is one of the US's greatest strengths. It allows for remarkable specialization and caters to vast academic interests. But this diversity also presents challenges. Resources and opportunities aren't always evenly distributed. And the emphasis on standardized testing faces criticism. Despite these challenges, the US remains a global leader in research and innovation. American universities attract some of the brightest minds from around the world. The volume of research output is staggering. From medical discoveries to technological advancements, the US is at the forefront of knowledge creation. One of the most significant issues facing the US education system is the rising cost of higher education. College tuition fees have been skyrocketing for decades, leaving many students saddled with significant debt. The US government offers financial aid programs and scholarships to help make college more affordable. But the cost of education remains a major concern for many Americans. Online learning platforms are gaining popularity, offering more affordable ways to earn a degree. There's also a renewed focus on vocational training and apprenticeships, providing alternative pathways to well-paying jobs. The US education system is a complex tapestry of strengths and challenges. Let's find out as we shift our focus to our number 4 spot. Sliding into the number 4 spot, we travel east to a nation known for its technological prowess, its unique culture, and yes, its incredibly rigorous education system, Japan. Now, if you picture Japanese schools, you might envision scenes from anime-bustling classrooms, intense study sessions, and maybe even a few robots thrown in for good measure. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. The Japanese education system is famous for its discipline and high expectations. Students are expected to excel academically, and competition is fierce. From a young age, Japanese students are instilled with a strong work ethic and a deep respect for education. This emphasis on academic achievement is evident in Japan's consistently high rankings in international assessments like PISA. Japanese students consistently score among the best in the world in math, science, and reading. But this success comes at a price. Long school days, supplemental cram schools, and immense pressure to succeed are all hallmarks of the Japanese education system. So, while Japan's commitment to education has undoubtedly propelled it to the forefront of the global stage, it's also sparked debates about student well-being and the potential downsides of such a high-pressure learning environment. Let's delve deeper into the intricacies of Japan's education system, exploring both its triumphs and its challenges. Now, while academic excellence is highly prized in Japan, the education system isn't solely focused on rote memorization and exam scores. There's a strong emphasis on character development and community. From a young age, students are taught cooperation and respect. And then there's the fascinating world of extracurricular activities. Japanese schools are known for their vibrant club culture where students can explore their interests and develop teamwork skills. Now, from the land of the rising sun, let's hop across the English Channel to our number 5 spot. Coming in at number 5, we find ourselves in a nation steeped in history, renowned for its literature and home to some of the most prestigious universities on the planet. That's right, we're talking about the United Kingdom. When you think of British education, images of ancient libraries, hallowed halls, and perhaps even a few wizards might come to mind. And while there might not be any actual magic that we know of, there's no denying the UK's long and storied tradition of academic excellence. From the venerable Oxford and Cambridge, with their centuries-old traditions, to cutting-edge research institutions pushing the boundaries of science and technology, the UK has long been a global centre of learning. The UK's education system isn't monolithic. England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland each have distinct educational systems. Scotland has a tradition of comprehensive education, while England's system is more selective. Despite differences, all 4 nations aim for high-quality education. Challenges like funding cuts and teacher shortages persist, but the UK is committed to innovation and reform, ensuring all citizens can reach their full potential. With a focus on critical thinking and creativity, UK graduates make their mark globally. Next, we'll travel across the Atlantic to a nation known for its friendly demeanour and inclusivity. At number 6, we find ourselves north of the 49th parallel in the very friendly and very large country of Canada. Known for its stunning natural beauty, love for hockey and an endless supply of maple syrup, Canada also boasts one of the most educated populations in the world. What puts them so high on the list? Well, Canada takes education seriously, investing heavily in its public education system, which means everyone has access to quality learning. And Canadians, they love to learn. They have one of the highest university attendance rates in the world. It's not just about quantity, though. Canadian universities consistently rank among the best globally, attracting students from all corners of the globe. From McGill to UBC, U of T to Waterloo, these institutions are known for their academic rigour and cutting-edge research. Oh, and did I mention that Canada is known for being incredibly welcoming? It's true. In 2024 alone, over 500,000 international students decided to call Canada home, at least for a little while. I mean, who wouldn't want to study surrounded by such stunning landscapes and friendly faces? Section 2, more than just moose and mountains. Now let's talk about why Canada's commitment to education matters. It's not just about bragging rights, although being this high on the list is pretty cool. A highly educated population leads to a more skilled and innovative workforce, which is essential for a thriving economy, especially in today's rapidly changing world. Canada understands this, and their investment in education is a testament to their commitment to building a strong future. They're not just investing in schools and universities, they're investing in people, in their potential, in their ability to contribute to a better tomorrow. And it's not just about science and technology, although Canada certainly excels in those fields. Canadian education emphasises critical thinking, creativity and global citizenship, skills that are becoming increasingly important in our interconnected world. So the next time you think of Canada, don't just picture vast forests and snow-capped mountains, though those are pretty great. Remember that beneath that picturesque landscape lies a nation deeply committed to the power of education and the potential of its people. Coming in at number 7 is a country known for its precision engineering, its love of beer gardens, and its surprisingly good sense of humour, Germany. But beyond the cars and the castles, Germany has another claim to fame, a world-class education system that consistently churns out highly skilled and knowledgeable graduates. Now, when we talk about German efficiency, we're not just talking about their trains running on time, although, seriously, how do they do that? We're talking about an education system that's meticulously designed to prepare students for success in both their professional and personal lives. One of the things that sets Germany apart is its dual education system, which combines rigorous academic learning with practical vocational training. This means that students aren't just learning theory, they're getting hands-on experience in their chosen fields, making them highly competitive in the global job market. And here's the kicker. Public universities in Germany are either free or incredibly affordable, even for international students. That's right, you heard me correctly. Germany believes that everyone should have access to quality higher education, regardless of their background or financial situation. Now let's talk about those apprenticeships for a second, because they're kind of a big deal. Imagine this, instead of just reading about engineering, you're actually building things in a real-world setting, working alongside experienced professionals. That's the power of the German apprenticeship model. Nearly 2/3 of German students choose this path, and it's a major reason why Germany boasts one of the strongest economies in the world. By combining theory and practice, German apprenticeships create a highly skilled workforce that's ready to tackle the challenges of the 21st century. But it's not just about technical skills. German education also emphasizes critical thinking, problem solving, and a sense of responsibility, essential qualities for success in any field. So, the next time you see a German car, a German engineering marvel, or even a perfectly poured German beer, remember that it's not just about the product. It's about the people, the education system that empowers them, and the commitment to excellence that defines a nation. Coming in at number 8 is a country known for its iconic windmills, its vibrant tulip fields, and its refreshingly direct approach to, well, pretty much everything, the Netherlands. But beyond the canals and the bicycles, the Netherlands has another hidden gem, an education system that's as innovative and forward-thinking as the country itself. Now, when we talk about the Dutch approach to education, we're talking about a system that's designed to nurture well-rounded individuals who are prepared to thrive in our increasingly complex world. Dutch students consistently score high in reading, science and math, but that's just the tip of the stroopwafel. One of the things that sets the Netherlands apart is its emphasis on multilingualism. Dutch children begin learning foreign languages at a young age, and by the time they graduate high school, many are fluent in at least 2 languages, sometimes even more. But it's not just about memorizing vocabulary words. The Dutch understand that language learning is about opening doors to new cultures, perspectives, and opportunities. It's about fostering communication and understanding in a world that desperately needs more of both. Section 2, Beyond the Books, Creativity and Critical Thinking. Now, while the Dutch take academics seriously, they also recognize that education is about more than just textbooks and exams. The Dutch education system encourages creativity, critical thinking, and independent learning, skills that are essential for success in the 21st century. Dutch classrooms are often interactive and engaging, with students encouraged to ask questions, challenge assumptions, and think outside the box. It's about fostering a love of learning, a sense of curiosity, and a willingness to embrace new challenges. And here's another interesting fact. The Dutch place a strong emphasis on vocational education and apprenticeships, much like our friends in Germany. This means that students have the opportunity to gain practical skills and work experience while they're still in school, preparing them for the workforce and giving them a head start on their careers. So the next time you picture the Netherlands, don't just think of windmills and tulips, although those are pretty spectacular. Remember that beneath that picturesque landscape lies a nation deeply committed to fostering open minds, a love of learning, and a generation prepared to make their mark on the world. At number 9, we find ourselves in Finland, a country that consistently punches above its weight in the education arena. And when I say consistently, I mean it. Finland has been lauded for its approach to education for decades, and for good reason. See, Finland doesn't believe in cramming kids' heads full of facts like some kind of Nordic knowledge sausage. Instead, they focus on fostering a genuine love of learning, encouraging creativity, and promoting critical thinking. Imagine a classroom where standardized tests are treated like a distant, unpleasant relative, rarely spoken of and even more rarely seen. That's Finland, my friends, and it's working out pretty darn well for them. Finnish students consistently rank among the highest in the world in reading, math and science, all while enjoying shorter school days and significantly less homework than their counterparts in other high-achieving nations. It's enough to make you wonder if they've stumbled upon some secret educational utopia hidden amongst the saunas and ice fishing. But here's the thing, there's no magic spell, no enchanted textbook. The Finnish approach is rooted in a deep respect for educators, a commitment to equity, and a belief that education should be about nurturing well-rounded individuals, not just churning out exam-taking machines. So what can we learn from our friends in the land of the midnight sun? Well, for starters, maybe it's time to rethink our obsession with standardized testing. Finland proves that you don't need to subject students to endless assessments to achieve incredible results. Instead, focus on fostering a love of learning, providing individualized support, and empowering teachers to teach in a way that inspires and engages. It's about creating lifelong learners, not just test-taking champions. And let's not forget the importance of equity. Finland understands that every child deserves access to a high-quality education, regardless of their background or socioeconomic status. They've invested heavily in early childhood education, ensuring that all children have a strong foundation upon which to build their educational journey. The Finnish model is a powerful reminder that education doesn't have to be a pressure cooker. It can be a joyful, enriching experience that empowers students to reach their full potential. And who knows, maybe one day the rest of the world will catch on to what Finland has known all along. Starting off our list at number 10, we find ourselves in the land of croissants, berets, and some seriously impressive educational achievements, France. Now, France has a long and storied history with education, dating back to the medieval universities that drew scholars from across Europe. Today, France continues to be a global leader in education, renowned for its rigorous academic standards, its commitment to intellectual pursuit, and its, dare I say, je ne sais quoi. One of the things that sets France apart is its deep-rooted belief in the power of higher education. France boasts one of the highest rates of university graduates in Europe, and its institutions of higher learning, from the Sorbonne to École Polytechnique, are consistently ranked among the best in the world. But it's not just about elite institutions. France invests heavily in education at all levels, ensuring that all citizens have access to quality learning opportunities. And let's not forget the cultural emphasis on knowledge and intellectual discourse. In France, a good debate over a café au lait is practically a national pastime. France understands that education is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's an investment in the future. And they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. France is among the highest spenders on education in Europe, allocating a significant portion of its budget to ensuring that its citizens have access to quality education from preschool to university. This commitment to education is evident in the country's strong emphasis on research and innovation. French universities and research institutions are at the forefront of numerous fields, from aerospace engineering to fashion design. And let's not forget the French flair for the arts and humanities. France is a country that celebrates creativity, critical thinking, and the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake. It's a place where philosophers are treated like rock stars, and a well-crafted argument is considered an art form. So while France may be known for its romantic image, its commitment to education is anything but frivolous. It's a strategic investment in the country's future, and it's clearly paying off. And that wraps up our whirlwind tour of the top 10 most educated countries in the world for 2024. From the innovative classrooms of Finland to the historic halls of Oxford, these nations are proving that investing in education is the key to a brighter future. But remember folks, this isn't just about rankings, it's about recognizing the transformative power of education and the vital role it plays in shaping individuals, communities, and entire nations. These countries are leading the way, but the pursuit of knowledge knows no borders. So whether you're currently hitting the books, reminiscing about your own school days, or simply curious about the world, let's keep the conversation going. Do you live in one of these educational powerhouses? Dream of studying abroad? Share your thoughts, experiences, and aspirations in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new today, subscribe to stay curious, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an upload. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big, important questions.